EDC, what I carry and why. Typically I have a light, a knife, a firearm, some sort of object that I can use to defend myself. Today I'm just gonna talk about what I normally carry, obviously, on the everyday basis. So with that being said, Glock 19, it's our EA cut, Glock 19. Been carrying this gun for, I don't know, probably 7 years, something like that. A Hollison 508T. I've had this as a test model, had it forever now. I know all you guys are laughing at me, oh, he's got an Enforce on there. Honestly, this Enforce, the APLC, I have had this since the beginning, since one of the first releases, actually, when I was doing some stuff with Enforce. And it still works. It hasn't broken. I've been using it. I've got so many hours on this light and it works. Once it breaks, I'll probably replace it with X300 Turbo like all my other guns have. But for EDC purposes, I like this for the sheer fact that it's not super bright, especially in my house. I don't want to wash myself out in anything that I do. Everyone always thinks, I need a million fucking lumens and a million fucking candela. It's nice to have all that, but inside of your home, you're going to do a lot of damage to yourself when you turn that light on. So this light for me, I think is perfect. It puts out just enough amount of light that I can see what I'm doing. And if I have to use it, obviously I'm putting out just enough light to blind whoever's at the other end of it. Holster wise, tier 1 concealed. I think this is the Axis. All my other ones are the MSP Pro because they all run off the X300, the Surefire light. So that's my pistol that I carry. My blade is a Clinch Pick by Craig Douglas over at Shivworks. So reverse blade on this. This is the blade right here. This is always on me. If I'm not carrying my pistol, I'm at least carrying this at a downward angle to pull. And like I said, a light. This one is the Surefire EDCL 1T. 2 different settings, pressure points. A little big. I have a problem with lights. I lose them all the time. I probably spend way too much money on lights every single year. Good thing that I am part owner of a gun store because that way I can always buy a light when I lose one. And then probably in the next year, I'm gonna find clothes that have said lights that I've lost over the past 3-4 years. And you're gonna find small Streamlights, small Surefires. This one I've had the longest. I've had this one for about 6 months now. So it's about due for me to lose it. Always have some kind of light, whether it's a pen light, a small light on your keychain, just something. Just because your gun has a light, you should always have a handheld light so that I can search around with my light. I'm fumbling at my door. Yesterday we were delivering wreaths for Boy Scouts. So looking at the list for the wreaths, I have some kind of light that me and my wife can see with. And I typically always have some kind of cheap El Cheapo $20 Walmart knife, Kimber or something that I can lose all the time or use to cut cardboard. If I need to replace it, it's gonna cost me 20 bucks to replace. And it's not a big deal. And once in a while, extra mag. Obviously, I like to use the Neo Mag. Been with them for a while. Do I always carry an extra mag? No. In the state of New York, since you can only have 10+1, I usually do carry an extra mag just so I have 21 rounds. If I'm out of the state and I usually have 17 round mags, I usually don't carry an extra mag. It's just, I don't like to be very bulky and have a ton of things in my pockets. Whereas if you watch videos of Derek and his EDC dump, that's why he has the call sign Mary Poppins, because the amount of things that that guy pulls out of his pockets will blow your goddamn mind. Not joking you. Give me a couple weeks and I'll have him do one of these videos of his EDC dump and what he actually carries on him, and you'll be like, God damn, who the fuck is this dude? And I always typically try and keep at least 100 bucks on me. Yeah, so if you want to try and jump me and steal 100 bucks, by all means, I'm just gonna hand you my wallet. That's gonna be what it is. And last but not least, wallet. Like I said, I always try and keep 100 bucks inside of my wallet just for emergency cases. This is a Celtic Shield wallet. Just got this a couple months ago. Love it. It's phenomenal. Super rugged, super durable. I like that it has the RFID blocker or whatever. So that way, hopefully my cards stay my cards. But super durable, and the fact that you can replace the panels I think is cool. Like I said, my everyday carry doesn't consist of a ton of things. I know everyone's probably like, oh, well, where's your tourniquet? Where's this? Where's that? I have a SWAT tourniquet that's usually in my back pocket. I don't have it because I left it at home, but my truck door has one. The seatbelt of my truck has a Mayhem Syndicate. I don't know if anyone remembers that company, but a Mayhem Syndicate pouch sits on my seatbelt, and that's got a tourniquet, it's got a seatbelt cutter, it's got a chem light, and it's got a marker and some other basic first aid stuff, and it's on my seatbelt. Passenger door has a tourniquet. All of my kits have tourniquets on them. So, I mean, I constantly have some kind of TQ somewhere on me within arm's reach at all times. Like I said, mine consists of my Glock 19. Have I tried smaller? I have. Not a huge fan of the smaller guns. And it has nothing to do with my size. Everyone's like, well, you're a bigger guy, you can carry a bigger gun. Not the case at all. I just prefer it. Like, I mean, you can see this is even chopped. Like, I've chopped this down from a regular Glock 19. It's just, I prefer the bigger sight picture. I prefer the bigger frame. I'm always gonna have firearm, light, blade. That's what's always on me. Tell me what you guys got. If you guys have something different, or you think there's something I should add to my loadout for whatever reason, by all means, comment below and be like, hey, why don't you have this? Or hey, have you checked this out? I'm always looking for new stuff, or I'm always interested in different products, and I want to see what people are doing. And like today's day and age, everyone's designing new products, everyone's doing new things. So it's pretty neat to step out of your bubble sometimes and see what's out there. So if there's something you think I should be carrying that I'm not carrying, by all means, comment below and tell me what you think.